good day and enjoying lockdown. Today I wanted to speak again a little bit more about the kids training, and I've been speaking a lot more about games and how to keep them entertained, how to make them have fun and incorporate their training into fun and activity, so things that they would enjoy. But there are skill pieces that we can do with them as well, so slow it right down and just get them to concentrate on one thing at a time, and this would be completely separate from the game. So you keep encouraging them to do this because later on we're going to have fun. So you'd maybe speak about the game in the beginning. Hey guys, we're going to do this really cool warm up. We're going to have a little bit of fun, and then we're going to teach you something really cool, and then later on we're going to play such a cool game. You're going to have so much fun. So already in the beginning of their mind, they're like, okay, if I get through this, we get to have fun. And as long as you keep reminding them that even if they get through this little boring piece, they're going to have a lot of fun later. So today I wanted to speak about the squat, and obviously kids have got amazing mobility, and you want to keep encouraging them to just move well through that, because later on in life it's just going to be amazing that they're going to have an amazing squat from the get-go. So you're not even going to have to teach them anything as an adult. They're just going to be like squat bosses. So but you want them to understand what's a good squat and what's a bad squat. So they're going to have tendencies to be able to sit on their toes, or maybe sit with their knees caved in, and you just want to start implementing little seeds of, hey, don't have your knees knocking out, push your knees out, or don't be on your toes, be on your heels. So I wanted to coach a lesson as to how I would want to coach a kid. And guys, this is very relative on age. I love the little guys. Obviously as they start becoming 10, 11, 12, you can't speak to them like a baby anymore. You've got to speak to them slightly differently. So I'm going to use cues that I would use for the little ones, but it's very relative. Please don't speak to your 14-year-old like I'm about to now. Okay, so thinking about coaching a squat to a little one. Guys, stand with your hands up in the air. Up in the air, and now drop your hands down. Where are your feet? Get them in line with your hands. We might be a little bit narrow. And hands up, and jump, and land. Feet are about shoulder width. That's amazing. Keep them right there. Keep them glued to the feet. Keep them glued to the floor. Keep your feet glued to the floor. Now think about hands up. Show me a thumbs up. That's amazing. Thumbs up all the way up to the sky. Now we want to think about interlacing our thumbs, and this is very much dependent on girl or boy. Look at the pretty bird. We're going to make the pretty bird fly up all the way up to the sky. You're going to keep your bird flying up all the way up to the sky. And now we're going to pop our hands back up. You're going to show me a thumbs up. You're going to place each thumb on your shoulder. You're going to keep showing me that thumbs up on the shoulder. Keep your hands glued to your shoulders. And now we're going to push our arms back, and we're going to stand up. And we're going to push our arms back, and we're going to stand up. And we're going to push our arms back, and we're going to stand up. And you're going to show me a thumbs up. You're going to interlace your thumbs. You're going to fly the little bird up to the sky. And now you're going to place your thumbs back on your shoulders. You're going to push your arm back, and you're going to sit back so that your hips go below your knees. Look at that. And you're going to stand up. You're going to show me your thumbs up. You're going to put your thumbs on your shoulders. You're going to sit back and down. And you're going to stand. And you're going to sit back and down. And you're going to stand. And you're going to sit back and down. And you're going to stand. And you're going to jump. Jump. Thumbs up. Hands on shoulders. Bum back and down. Keep those feet glued to the floor. Your feet are glued to the floor. And now you push your hips away. Push your knees away. Push your knees away from each other. They don't like each other. You've got to push them away. They can't be close to each other. And stand. That was amazing. High five. I had a lot of coffee. I'm kidding. So guys, you want to keep it super interesting for them. So even though it's a boring piece, they're like, where's the game? Where's the fun? They're looking around. try keep it as interesting for them as possible, and try get them to do a lot of reps. So as much as it may seem boring, just rep at a time, try nail in those really good techniques. So try get them to understand feet on the floor, glued onto the floor. Try get those knees out, try get that chest up, and that's why I like the hands up overhead, because that just immediately gets them into a good position. If you've got many kids, if you've got a few in the home, or when we get out of lockdown, you've got them at school, or you've got a few friends over after school, then what's great is to show them who's squatting well. And by no means do I go, oh, he just did it, he's amazing, let's all just go home. Be like, wow, Amy, that is such a good squat, that's so good. Remember, you've got to teach them positivity, you've got to show them that they're doing something well as well. By no means are we saying, Brad didn't do a good squat, don't look at Brad. We're going, wow, Amy, you're doing amazing. What does that do for children? You immediately going, wow, Amy's got a really good squat. I want to squat like Amy. And what does that do? That puts the view over to Amy. Now the kids want to look like Amy. Why is Amy squatting well? What's she doing that I'm not? Oh, Amy's staying on her heels. I want to stay on my heels. Oh, Amy's keeping her chest up, nice upright with her bird flying overhead. I'm going to do that. Maybe then coach will say that I'm doing a good squat as well. And that's exactly what we want to think about. We want to carry over that positivity of how can I squat well? How can I, get that attention that Amy got? Because that's going to get me that gold star that we're always looking for. So thinking about just running over what we just spoke about and what each cue meant, that bird flying up overhead, that's thinking about keeping that chest up. So what does that do to the spine? That just keeps it in a nice straight position. Obviously, if we're looking down, that's what the spine's doing. If we're looking up, it's just getting that chest into a much better upright position. So I say butterfly for girls, I say superhero for boys, I say bird for a mixed class. So bird overhead, chest up tall, knees pushing away from each other, knees out. You can't say knees drive out. You can't say, you can't just say knees out. You've got to make it really interesting for them as to why they want to drive their knees out. You can't just say heels down. You can't just say heels back. You can't just say back on the heels. You've got to say, glue your feet to the floor. We're playing stuck in the mud. You've got to glue your feet to the floor because you're stuck in mud. Your feet aren't going anywhere. They're not moving around. So try keep engaging it as like they would want to speak. Obviously, again, I say, guys, it's very relative. If you're speaking to a slightly older crowd of kids, you can maybe just say heels back. You can maybe just say push your knees out. But even a 12-year-old wants to have a bit of fun. So don't, just because your child's a little bit older, don't just shove them into the adult class and go, meh, they're fine, they can just say and listen to what I do. Try and make it a little bit more fun for them anyway, but they don't need to be spoken to as a 4-year-old would be spoken to. Okay, I'm gonna slowly start incorporating different movements and changing it up with different kinds of weights, and how we can incorporate these movements into games, or how we can change it up so that you understand the difference between the skill part and the workout part. Have fun, guys. Keep tagging me and stuff. I absolutely love seeing the kiddies have fun, and have a good day.